Howdy, this is Max with AirForce Airguns, and I'm here today to show you our new Swingline 2 refill system. This is for refilling your AirForce Airguns, your Rapid AirWorks Airguns, or any other PCPs you might have from a scuba tank with a K-Valve. This is our most powerful and most customizable offering that we've come out with to date, and I'll show you how you can install it and customize it in just a few brief moments. Alright, and so when you first get your Swingline 2 refill system, it'll come to you boxed up like this. Whenever you open that up, you should see in here, firstly, the refill system itself with the hose, as well as that there is in here a small baggie of replacement seals for the refill system, and a small wrench you can use to change out the location of the gauge and the refill hose. So before I show you how you can customize your Swingline refill system, I'll show you how you can get it installed onto your scuba tank. Firstly, you want to loosen the screw on the back of it just to make sure you can pop the dust cover out from where the valve goes. Once that's done, position it over your scuba tank's K-valve and line it up. With it in position, you can then tighten down the screw in the rear into the divot on your K-valve to get it secured. Be sure to only do this to about hand tight so that you don't damage any of the seals there at the connection. And once this is done, you can back off that screw just a little bit and rotate the assembly to any direction that suits your needs and preferences. Once it's wherever you want it, just tighten it back down and it's ready to use. Alright, and here with the Swingline system, you can see it installed onto your scuba tank. You'll see you got the gauge, the refill hose, the bleed button, your little dust cover, and the screw to get it installed with. However, rotating the Swingline valve body around isn't the only customization available to you. You can actually take this gauge and this refill hose here, and if you'd like, you just unscrew them and swap the positions with each other. That way, if you'd like to have the hose there on the end and the gauge here, if that's more convenient for you, you absolutely could, and I'll show you how to do that now. Before you do this, you'll want to make absolutely certain that the valve on your refill tank is completely closed, or better yet, that you have the Swingline system uninstalled from the tank just to be certain that you're not exhausting air the whole time you're doing this. When you're certain of that, you can proceed. It's as simple as unscrewing the little nut fitting at the base of both the gauge and the refill hose. It's a lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, and once you get those out, you'll be able to swap them with each other. To get the gauge off, you will have to remove this little rubber housing piece first. However, with that off, it will expose the nut at the rear of the gauge that you can then use to get it uninstalled. That easy. And so once you get them reinstalled and you have your hose and your gauge's position switched on your Swingline fill system, you'll be ready to use it. Of course, you do have the ability to loosen out the screw on the back and to readjust it to whichever position's more convenient for you, whether you need better access to the gauge, the hose, or to the bleed screw here on the side. And now, get that tightened back down and you should be ready to use it, and I'll show you how that's done on one of our Rapid Air rifles. Alright, so you want to pop any dust covers you have off of your male Foster fitting refill nipple, and then take your female quick connect fitting and place it over the top. That collar again will pop forward when it's secure. You can ensure that it's snug down by just trying to pull and wiggle on the back of that hose a little bit. If it doesn't come free, you can be certain that it's secure and you'll be ready to open up the valve on your Swingline system. Alright, and now with your Swingline refill hose securely attached to the gun, you'll be ready to open up the valve on your scuba tank. Just do so slowly and gradually, as that's what's best for your gun and the health of your seals throughout the life of the gun. Once the valve is open, you should hear it start to fill up. Once you've reached the desired pressure there on your onboard gauge, on the Swingline system or on the gun, close that valve back off, bleed the line empty by pressing the bleeder screw, and the gun will be ready to use. Just uninstall the hose, reinstall your dust cover, and get out shooting. Alright, so this has been the new AirForce Airguns Swingline 2 refill system. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to check out the other videos on our YouTube page for more tips, tricks, and information, and stay posted on our social media and make sure to follow us there for more future updates.